Hello Commanders and Generals, welcome back to the Greece playthrough and the WWZ match. This is part 7. Here we see that a lot of activity is going on. I want to show you what has been happening since our last video, and a lot of things have happened against our enemies of Venezuela and Colombia, and of course the undead at the same time. So you can see that a lot of South America is a lot of different colors from different nations. Our coalition is all-out war against the South American coalition. We have taken out all of Brazil for the most part. He is an inactive player now. We have taken all his cities. I've taken some of his cities, put airports in certain areas, as in here in the middle of Brazil. And then I've had Finland, Romania, and Italy come in with me to fight in this joint war against the Southern American coalition. So let's look into the battlefield and see what's been going on. I'm going to start here with my first Hellenic army. It came across the central Brazilian Amazon area and came all the way up in the south and attacking this city here. This here is my army of the 1st Atlantic Army, doing a great job destroying one of the last ports that Colombia holds, and he has a very strong navy, so I need to take out every single navy port he has. I have other units spread out. There's been a lot of fighting. I've lost a lot of units, but I'm still standing. I have some motorized infantry spread out in this area. I've taken Cali right here, just artillery units and motorized infantry. More artillery spread out. I have some anti-air spread out. I used to have a lot more units, but it's just kind of what's left. I have a lot of battles with Colombia. He had a lot of strike fighters and things like that. He had THAADs set up everywhere, and I've been able to take out most of his THAADs. I know that Venezuela has some hidden in the provinces and not in the cities. So it has been a game of cat and mouse with these players. They're pretty good players. They've been hiding their units, and we need to take all the territories so we can expose all of them. Really, the action is going on in this northern part right here in Venezuela and Colombia, where their last stand is being made. You can see they have some naval units. 4 different groups that we know of right now with UAVs hovering over them. We have an aircraft carrier level 2, no aircraft on it. Doesn't mean there's not any coming. And then there's also destroyers here, fully decked out, level 6, and then a level 3 naval officer. And then Colombia, same thing, well, a little bit lower, but basically the same thing, just lower levels. And then he has another group of destroyers here as well, all leveled out. This is Venezuela. So Venezuela has the really strong navy, but he doesn't have many cities left. He has Caracas, his capital, Valencia, Port of Spain, which he's not really using that much. This city I've been bombarding. It's still kind of active, but not that active. He has San Juan, but he hasn't annexed it, not being used. But I have noticed that in this area up in Mexico, there's some activity here in this city. For example, it's been annexed. He's using it for his electronics because he needs it. So we need to cut off that economy so he can't build anything else. And then the thing with Colombia, he's using what's left of Central America. He's got some resources up here as well. Only one city annexed, I believe. Yeah, right here, San Jose. Hasn't annexed any other cities. But these guys are smart. They are running and fighting at the same time, and they've been holding us back. I've fired many high-level cruise missiles at them, and they've been shot down, but now I have them at level 6. I'll show you guys the tree all the way out to the storm shadow, and now I've been able to do a lot of damage on them. And the reason why I'm using cruise missiles at that level, which can be ridiculous, but at this time of the game, that's what you have to do to land damage on their hit points. They have high-level anti-air in this area, and my navy cannot match them. I'm mainly ground forces and air force heavy at this time, and I'm relying on my allies to do a lot of the naval work as I fight them. But every time I come in with my bombers or strike fighters, anything of the sort, they get torn apart by frigates and anti-air that are spread out in this area. So what I do is I'll send some bombers, for instance, and around here in the undead region where nothing can happen, and launch 4 cruise missiles at their ships or even at their soldiers. Like here, we have some here, these special forces. I dwindled down to 6. It looks like they're gathering more troops as we speak, but that's okay, because the magic card that I have that I hope will win this game is the nuke. Yes, I have the nukes, and they are ready. and I think it is time to fire them. And you guys are going to witness the firing of a nuke on Caracas. So let's go ahead and fire away. And there we go. The nuke has been launched. It'll be there very soon. Remind you that this is a ×4 map. So it's going to come there and hit there, and there's a lot of splash damage. I think it has enough hit points that it should survive and hit it. So look at all that damage it is doing. This is my hope that will turn the tides of the war. So as that happens, I'll show you guys my research tree. Infantry is almost leveled out, but I'm not going to go any further. I'm just going to leave them at this level, at level 5, or that might be level 6. Still no armor. I've been managed to not really need them because I've just been relying on my artillery. Artillery is fully leveled out, and what I've discovered with a fully leveled out artillery is, yes, the range of them is not as good as the rocket launchers. I will still always go to the rocket launchers and highly recommend them. But if you're looking for a really cheap option, the artillery is cheaper. You can see that they are much cheaper. Here's the cost, 1200, and that's it. And some electronics, not that much. Go to the rocket launchers, will double the cost. So if you're in a spot where your economy isn't really the best, I would recommend their total artillery. There is the mobile artillery, of course, but you have to do components combined with supplies. Alright, no helicopters. My air superiority fires at level 3. I have strike fighters that are at level 5, and then I have the stealth strike fighter, which has been a little helpful in recon and been able to fly into enemy lands and fire some cruise missiles undetected. I have my naval patrol aircraft at level 3, and I will do the cruise missiles eventually, and I'll show you guys these soon. And then my heavy bombers almost leveled out to the top level. For my naval, I have the corvettes almost at the top level. I don't have upgraded air defense, but they've been doing pretty good because I've been using cruise missiles with them as well, and it's very unexpected when when a corvette fires multiple cruise missiles at you, and they really don't expect that, especially when they're a higher level like this. It can turn the tides of a naval battle very quickly, and they'll be very surprised, especially if you have multiple corvettes stacked together. You can fire multiple cruise missiles. And then lastly, my officers, I only have the infantry officer at level 3 with the ground radar, and he is posted with the 1st Hellenic Army, doing a great job bombarding one of these last cities of Colombia to take down a component city with his economy. So let's look at the missile. Where is this thing at? There it is, all the way at the top. It's going to hit very soon, 9 minutes. It's not really 9 minutes, it's a ×4 map because this is going to hit any moment now, and I really do hope that I have enough hit points with this thing. So it looks like this battle group, if you look at the stats, it only has an attack of 3 on missiles. It has a defense of 10, but only attack of 3. And this has a hit points of 14, I believe. Oh yeah, no, 15. It has hit points of 15, so it should be fine with that many, according to these stats, because this is a destroyer, not a frigate or cruiser. Cruisers could do some damage on these, but it's going to be fine. Oh yeah, look at this. He's moving out of the way because he knows what is happening. He knows exactly what is going to happen. Let's look at this. He doesn't want to lose it. It's at 2 hit points, or 2 attack and 2 defense on missiles. Now, while this is happening, I'm going to move out my sub because they're going to know where this thing is at, and I got to move it out ASAP. So I'm going to hide it here in this area, and they're not going to suspect that. And you know what I need to do is I need to move my corvettes in defense. It looks like Venezuela just sent me a message. GG, bro. I'm defending my country, all the troops I can. Good game, bro. I told him that he's doing a good fight. This has been a great fight. This has been a great battle. If you can ever find players that are this active, it's a beautiful game. And then you have some chaos in here with the zombies. The zombies are way more active than the rogue nation, and they will come after you. You can see that I have some troops defending, and they're charging at them. I have some artillery. Looks like they're attacking the city, so I'm going to have these guys attack them. Let's do that. Hit the zombies. There we go. Take him out. And here comes the missile. There we go. Oh no, let's see what happens. So let's look at the stats, see how much I did. Civilian casualties. I destroyed the attack squadron, which I don't know what that was, but it looks like my missile survived, and now his capital is destroyed, contaminated, and let's see how much damage. No damage, but that's fine, boys. I just wanted to hit his city. It looked like his ships are way too far away for that kind of thing, so I think in the next video, if we're still going, what I want to do is I want to show you guys when I hit him with the missile, see if I get direct kill that. So I might be able to hit, let's see here. I don't think, nope, I'm all out. I'm all out of bullets, boys. So next time we will do a nuke at maybe one of these cruisers or one of these battle groups and take them out, because these are the things that are defeating us at this time. But really you want to hit people's economies and you want to hit their morale, and that's what I did, is I hit this city with a nuke. And let's check out the newspaper. You can see what happens when you hit someone with a nuke. If you've never done it, devastating attack. Greece launched a nuclear weapon against the city of Caracas, Venezuela, causing massive loss of life. So I've had multiple attacks in this, and it's been great using these ballistic missiles. Keeps our enemies on their toes. They have to be very vigilant. That's why I love the ballistic subs. You can hide them. You can have immense range with these. I don't know if I can show you the range with these. Yeah, look at that range. In the Amazon River, sitting there, I can hit anything that Colombia, Venezuela has in the continent. I can of course move it in just a little bit, and I can hit Central America and Mexico. So, hope you guys are enjoying this series. I wanted to show you and participate in launching a nuke there and showing you the process with a ballistic sub if you've never done so. If you guys have any questions, any comments, please let me know, and I'd love to chat up with you guys. All right, see ya.